What it is, y'all, it's your old boy Pilk, and I'm coming back today with another Dokkan Battle video. Now, we haven't really talked about this recent update, and there's some really interesting stuff that came with this, so I want to have a quick discussion about this. Now, I will emphasize quick because it's not a huge issue, but there's some really cool stuff that dropped. So, update 5.16 has been released. The update details are as follows. I think we're now one version behind JP. We're catching up quick. That's the important thing here. We are catching up fast. Remember, we're going to merge sometime within the next 12 months. So, and I'm willing to bet we're probably about 8 months out of that. So keep an eye on the updates as they drop. Now, updated the user interface as such. Update regarding character details. More character details can be checked when you tap the character icons as shown in the bottom of the battle screen. So, when a unit is in battle, you click this, click the little unit down below. Before, it would just show you the links and all that stuff. Now you can see the passive skills, you can see the SA. There's any number of pieces of information that would actually be helpful to you right here in this screen. So that's super nice. That's literally just tapping on the character icon. Super easy in that. Update regarding the display of advantageous characters. Now, this is the biggest one that I noticed. And I'll kind of show you a little bit of like a real-world scenario with this here in just a moment. But it says here, it's now easier to identify characters who can activate effects that will give you advantageous, or give you an advantage in battle in characters that can increase drop rates. So we've always had this little like blue aura that go around units that can increase your drop rate. That's kind of a known thing. But we never really had anything that signified a unit being advantageous. And I'm going to go to the recent EZM2, I think 3 levels below on the EZA yet. I haven't quite beaten this yet. I do want to talk about these guys, but we'll talk about them a little bit tomorrow. So, if you go here to the EZA, I'm on level 8. I built this team. You will notice that all of my units kind of have the this kind of orange aura around them, and it is a bit cumbersome. I kind of hope they slim this down a little bit because it's a little overbearing at the moment. It makes it hard to see what units are there. So hopefully they'll like kind of streamline this a bit after, on the next couple of updates. But what that is that's saying that if I go here to battle info, every unit on this team is in Mastered Evolution. So if I go ahead and change a unit, let's go ahead and change him out. And let's see, they're all Mastered Evolution. So, yeah, let's grab someone who isn't. Notice that there are now units here that are not Mastered Evolution and that don't have that aura. So if I grabbed one of those units, obviously it's not going to conform to that. It's a little more complicated because you do obviously want units that are LRs, and I have one that's not, but that's mostly just so he can link up and do his thing and still be defensive, even though it's not a very defensive unit. Nevertheless, it's been functional so far, so I'm not mad about it. It's really just there for the offensive buff. But that is this big UI change. That is huge. Absolutely huge. And it's very similar to what we saw with the drop rate increase, because the drop rate increase thing, that's been around forever. That's not new at all, but it gives you the same basic idea just of this blue aura that we've seen in the past. Okay, revamp pixel character growth. So, basically as you level up, you'll get some new increases there. Nothing too crazy, just, yeah. You'll be able to get corresponding rewards in the following month based on the level and the pixel character has been raised to. So, after growth period ends, rewards can be obtained based on the level that the pixel character has been raised to. So, it gives you all new reasons to go ahead and to farm up those pixel character levels. Updated Dokkan Awakenings page. So, details on Extreme Z Awakenings are displayed in the Dokkan Awakenings page. So, if we go over here once again, and if we go to, let's go to, we don't want to go to category. Let's go to Extreme Z Awakening. There we go. Boom. This shows all kinds of EZAs, and I'm actually a couple behind apparently. So these are all units that will be able to EZA, and you can just go through the list as such. Notice the androids haven't been. I probably have a few units that I do need to EZA. A little embarrassing, but it gives you the opportunity to kind of go through that and take advantage of that. Shame on me, I should be a little further along than I am, but yeah, it is what it is, guys. So, especially when it comes to like Extreme Z areas, I'm sorry, I really have lost any interest in Extreme Z areas. So some of those do kind of get slept on for a while. It is what it is. It's not dokkaning responsibly, but it is how I do. Plus the Awakening section has been added, and the filter function Dokkan Awakenings page, you can search the following types. Characters who can be Extreme Z Awakened, characters who can be Dokkan Awakened into LR. We kind of already always had that. It's not that big of a deal. Update number 4 is interesting. And this was something that was well overdue. Updated the Skill Orbs section, so now level 6 or above Skill Orbs can be added to the Skill Orb filter. If I go over here, I don't know who's actually in there. Okay. It's my second Fit Boo. I actually have 2 Fit Boos, and this is the unawakened one. So, and actually I'm chilling on even more, so I need to go increase his SA with those units. But if I'm going to go ahead and give him a Skill Orb, we can go in here, and I can actually go, say I want a 6, 7, or an 8. Bam. Bam, look, I got a couple level 6s there that I can give him. So that is something that we've desperately needed, because prior to this update, it only went up to level 5, and now we've got some extra levels that we can utilize. So that's really, really, really handy. I like that. That update has been well overdue. We basically should have had that for as long as we've had those level 6s, but for whatever reason, we simply didn't. So I think we just had one other thing to discuss here. Let's go a little further down, and adjustments have made to the text. So that's nothing really that crazy. So that's pretty much it. Those are the big updates, some really big UI changes. Ultimately, just kind of quality of life stuff. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments down below as always, and I'll catch you guys on the next Dokkan Battle video.